The merchant guilds of ancient Tamilagam exercised undisputed control over the trade until the 14th century. Chinese monk Faxian observed that in the 5th century, Tamil traders settled in Java and conducted trade with China. The Tamil-Chinese interactions date back 2000 years. From the renowned Buddhist monk Xianzang to nameless explorers, numerous Chinese travelers and historians have left notes on Tamil people and the Tamil land. The earliest historical document that recorded the mutual contact was Hashu, the Book of the Ha dynasty. Until the last feudal dynasty, records of Tamil-Chinese exchanges can be traced abundantly in both official and folk historical documents. Mamallapuram, a flourishing port till about the end of the 9th century, was an integral part of the silk and spice routes of ancient Tamilagam and China. The ties between Pallavas and the Chinese grew by leaps and bounds over decades. Several epigraphical evidences, including coins with inscriptions of Chinese symbols, were unearthed from Mamallapuram excavations. At one point, the Pallavas and the then Chinese rulers had inked a defense pact when the latter perceived a threat from the then powerful Tibetan Empire. The Pallavas sent ambassadors to China not just to improve their trade ties but to spread the ideals of Buddha and Buddhism. Pallava king Bodhidharma, who is credited with spreading Buddhism, is much revered in China for his contributions in introducing Zen Buddhism to ancient China. It is also believed that the thriving silk industry in Kanchipuram was first established by the Pallavas, who imported silk from ancient China and developed an industry in their own kingdom. The Pallava dominions passed to the Cholas. During medieval times, the Chola dynasty was at the peak of its influence and power, and the Chola Navy grew both in size and status. Rajaraja Chola, one of the greatest kings of the Chola Empire, followed a policy of conquest because he wished to control the trade routes in Southeast Asia. The Cholas also combated sea piracy successfully in the Malayan archipelago and had a close trade with the Song dynasty in China, which led to advances in shipbuilding. Arrays of ancient Chinese coins have been found at places considered to be the homeland of the Cholas. Song dynasty reports record that an embassy from Chola reached the Chinese court in the 11th century and that the king of Chola at the time, Kulothunga, was called the Hua Jia Luo. The coastal port city of Nagpattinam in Tamil Nadu served the Chola dynasty as their principal international port, and in southern China, Chancho fulfilled the same role for the Mongol rulers of Yuan China. They were linked by a long history of maritime exchanges served by an international host of traders, including Malays, Persians, Arabs, and most especially Tamils from southern India. The South Indian trade guilds, Manigramam and Annuruvar, played a major role and encouraged the Chola Navy in interregional and overseas trade. The Tamil Annuruvar merchant guild in Chancho built a Shiva temple called Chediya Shrine in the 13th century. The temple no longer exists, but artifacts and fragments from the temple were distributed to Kayuyan Temple and Chancho Maritime Museum. Stone inscriptions with Tamili and Mandarin scripts have been discovered in the temple carvings. As Tamil merchants continuously expanded their markets, religious and cultural exchanges developed between Tamilagam and China. Tamils played a predominant role in the trade network between Mediterranean countries and Southeast Asia.